Hello guys, it's good to be back again. Even though it's already a few days past the Muslim celebration, it's still good to wish every Muslim faithful out there a happy Eid celebration, and then we hope that in the near future we will not have to celebrate in this kind of situation again, where we will not have the chance to go to praying ground, or some people will not have the chance to go to the praying ground, pray at home, and then because of the pandemic and things like that. We hope that hopefully. Things will settle as soon as possible. Moving on with our part two of the video we started earlier, which is the different categories of people in social media comment section. Now, it is we've talked about six of them, and we're going to be proceeding from there. And then the next one after the sixth one now is what is the learners or the go-getters. Now, by learners or go-getters, what do we mean? We all know what learners mean. People that are usually what enthusiastic, what they have that enthusiasm to always want to learn from anybody or from any thread or post that they've seen. So these people, you see them commenting that they enjoyed what they read and then it's beneficial and things like that. I slash it with go-getters. These kind of people also sometimes are out there looking for opportunities. Everybody wants opportunity. Even myself, I want opportunity. So they actually, on the particular post they can put, they are interested in something like that. If there are any opportunities, they need link up and things like that. So you find this kind of people in comment section. Like I said, most of us, we can fall into one or more of these categories. It doesn't really matter. I can fall into all of these categories. So it only varies, according to posts that I comment on, will determine the category I'll fall on at that particular time. And the next one is the English teachers. Now, by English teacher, I do not actually mean that these people are professors in English or linguistic, or they are actually they have a PhD. No. But what I actually refer to is that you see these kind of people, they are out there to correct people who make blunders. When you see a particular post and then you see somebody commenting that, wow, they would actually leave out the main point you are referring to in your post and then correct you. Now, it's not a bad thing anyway. I get corrected when I make mistake, and nobody is above mistake. We are not an island of knowledge. So this kind of people, you find them in the comment section. But it's sometimes some of these people make it into, they turn it into a banter or into sarcasm, just to depending on the kind of person that they are referring to, you get. But you usually find them in the comment section, where they correct either any grammatical blunders that somebody has made. The other person, or the other group of people that will see them, is the fatality or savage men. Now, these kind of people are similar to the distraction men, but they are quite different. The distraction men, as explained in the earlier video, is that they distract from the main post that somebody has made, by redirecting other people's view from the main post and then raising other issues. But you see, this fatality or savage men, from your post itself, maybe you posted something, a picture, or anything, they find something to actually make a banter of, a kind of or a kind of sarcasm, and then like kind of a funny stuff like that out of what you've posted. So these are what savage or what or fatality men. You can see, if you go to Instagram, you can see pages that are for what, for savage tweet and things like that. So you find these people on what, on in social media comment section. Now the other people are the needy men. See, everybody is in need. I'm in need. I don't know if you are not in need, but everybody is in need. But you see, sometimes some people do not even they are not even sensitive about what the post is all about. Any small thing, you just say, this is my account number, send something. This is my, this is not directed to everybody, because we all have different challenges, and I do understand and recognize that. Understand, but I'm only identifying that we have what, these categories of people, and we see them every day. We tend to see them on on social media, regardless of but it's just that they are more common. They are more in some of the medias than others, you get. So, but you see them, you get, they just throw in their account number, and then some of them are genuine. If you have, you help, and some of them just want to what, they just need money, to not necessarily a basic need, but just to fail amount you get. So that's another category. Then the other one is the short shooter. Now, when I mean by short shooter, I do not mean they are snipers or they are a mark or a skilled marksman, but these people are out there looking for something they can, you can see a lot of people that, they just tell you they just got married and they met on maybe Facebook, they met on Instagram, they met on. So some people are out there looking for what? Looking for their own, share of the cake. They say, wow, can you be my man, can you be my woman, and that's where it starts from. You get, so this you see some of this, you see some of these things was in the comment section. So you know maybe you are also one of those people, I don't know, or maybe there's somebody also wanting to say that is there, and we see them every time. The other people is what is the polymath. Now when you say polymath, they have a lot of knowledge about different areas. But you see, some people are not necessarily naturally polymath, but they just tend to contribute in every part. In everything they believe that they know, or they can contribute in every part of any discussion on social media. And then they, sometimes they do not have much knowledge about some things, and yet they just jump into it without having basic knowledge or fact about it. Understand? They are polymath, I agree, but not everybody is a polymath, and maybe we have little knowledge of some things, but it doesn't mean it's like a Dunning-Kruger effect. We have little knowledge of something, and then it's kind of give us a kind of a cognitive bias that we know a lot of about that thing, and then we kind of say a lot of things that we do not know because we have not researched it. So you see these kind of people on the comment section. Then the final one, this is a bonus. I added this recently, is what is the analyst. This kind of people, you see them in the comment section where after somebody make a particular post, then what they do is they analyze. You wonder if they went to study statistics, or they went to they have studied that thing for a very long time, but perhaps it's one of their interests, but they give a lot of analysis and information about those things, and you're like, wow, this is quite interesting. So you find this kind of people in the comment section of social media. So these are some of the people that we see in the comment section. Well, they might definitely be more than this, but these are the 12 plus the bonus I just added, the analyst. That's what that we can find in the social comment section. So check well and then see where where you belong. You can belong to every of them, and you can belong to maybe one or two. Just check and see which one you belong, and then I'll see you in the next video. Just stay in touch. Thank you.